if you want to create something new, there's been a tendency, especially in our societies, that you have to be very smart and have to think it through and think a lot about what to create. And a lot of companies and startups, they fail because too much time is spent on the business plan and too much time is spent on the strategy and not enough time on trying out if the idea works. So for entrepreneurs who want to create something new or innovative that can create value for a market, for potential customers, looking to design is a really good idea, because the way in which designers work in creating products, in creating services, and increasingly in creating new businesses is by experimenting, by testing and trying out very fast with users, with customers, to discover for themselves if the idea they have will actually work. So if you provide an entrepreneur with design methods and tools and approaches, that becomes much more likely that the entrepreneur will be successful. Somehow maybe we haven't been doing our job well enough. I don't think that that business leaders and innovators necessarily think of themselves when they think about design. They might think about the beautiful products, the artifacts, the chairs, the furniture that we surround ourselves with, especially in a country like Denmark, and think of design as things. But what if design is an approach? What if it's more a question of an activity? What if design was a verb? What if design is really about designing? And what if the object of designing is not a thing, but it's a service, or maybe it's a business model? And this notion of designing business models is in many ways where we would like to shift the conversation, because that's also what is needed today, isn't it? In a time of rapid technological change and disruption, that we need to find new business models. And here the way in which designers work can inspire us to do that. Well, I think that businesses need great research, and I think there's a wealth of ideas, knowledge, insight in academia that we need to bring into play for the benefit of society. And as a business school, the best place to start, of course, is with business, with leaders in business, with innovators in business, with young people who want to create the next startup. And so I think there's a huge opportunity for Copenhagen Business School to bring its knowledge, its insight, its great academics into a business setting, into a startup setting, and allow those two worlds to fruitfully interact. There's also a lot to learn at CBS from entrepreneurs, from businesses, so it's a two-way street. And more opportunities for that two-way street is what we need. And creating a platform for that is a very obvious, I think, way to do it.